Manchester United versus Manchester City at the Etihad. This is the big one. This is the Manchester Derby. The noisy neighbours with Manchester United. We are going to be facing Manchester City in the perfect time, by the way. Might I add, this might just be the perfect time to face Manchester City. So today we are going to be talking about how this game could go. We're going to give you the predicted lineup. We're going to be giving you the history of what comes into this game and the things that we should be paying out for or paying attention to. We are going to be talking about this game in its entirety because this is a Super Sunday kind of game. It is Manchester United versus Manchester City. A big game. Pep Guardiola versus Rúben Amorim. But without further ado, let's get this party started. It's exciting. It is exciting. And then you look at Manchester United. You understand? Manchester United are already doing their own with Rúben Amorim. And we are excited to see this. But Manchester United have been doing well in terms of us getting a lot of shots off, getting a lot of chances created, and getting a lot of chances, just big chances created in general. But the thing about this Manchester United is that we have not been able to score goals. That is where the problem lies. That right there is where the problem lies. But we are going to be looking into this game and we are going to be mashing this game up and looking how successful this game could be. So in the predicted lineup for Manchester City, this is how I believe that they are going to play. I think they are going to be bringing in Donnarumma from the jump. You understand? They're going to bring in Donnarumma from the jump. You're going to see Lewis on the right-hand side, Kozunov on the right centre-back, Diaz on the left centre-back, and Gvardiol on the left-back. And in the midfield, you're going to be getting Rodri. And then also, part of the midfield is going to be Silva and Reinders. And then Dogu on the left, Bob on the right, and Haaland up front. This is a really good side. It's a really good side. Now, the situation about this side and why it is the way in terms of my predicted lineups for Manchester City is that Nico Riley is injured. Savinho is doubtful. Mateo Kovacic is doubtful. Ryan Ednori has an ankle injury. Omar Mamouche has a knee injury. Ryan Cherky has a muscular injury. So the truth is they do not have a lot of players. Their majority of these players I spoke about here are first teamers. Those are first team players and they are all injured. And so Pep Guardiola coming into this game would definitely have to figure out how to win this game without his best players on the pitch. That's the truth about it. Without his best players on the pitch, he would have to figure out how to win this game. Based on head-to-heads, Manchester City have 19 wins, 6 draws, and United have 16 wins. So the truth about it is that this particular game has been a difficult one for Manchester United in the past. You understand? But a lot of things can change with this game. A lot of things. Manchester City did not start well. They did not start well this season. No. But you also look at Manchester United having 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss. With City having 1 win, 2 losses. Those are things that we need to also focus on. Going into the game, Man United arguably have more in form than Manchester City. United currently, as we are recording this, are 12th in the Premier League, while City are 14th. So you understand that this is not the best season, the best start of the season for both teams. But let me look at Manchester United now. Let me look at Manchester United and then I'll give you the predicted lineup for me and Manchester United and this game and how I believe that we can win this game. Because the focus is we need to make sure, right, that we are both defensive, that we both carry the ball, that we both control the ball, and then we have the opportunity to win. And the key player for Manchester United in this situation will be Bryan Mbeumo. And because of that, I'm going to be giving my predicted lineup in a team that would not only set up defensively in a side that they are very good defensive, but they are also really good in transitions. And that will start with, we already know that Rúben Amorim said Ben Yedder is going to start. So Bayinde is going to be in goal. And then the 3 centre-backs for me is going to be Matthijs de Ligt, Lenny Yoro, and Luke Shaw. And then the fullbacks, this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky because I'm going to go with Patrick Dogu and Mazarawi as my fullbacks. Because I need intelligence. I need a run. I also need somebody that can actually defend. And I know Ahmad is going to be out of the game in this to start. But there's a reason why. We also need the control. We also need defensive solidity. And in the midfield, in the double pivot, this is where I need the control. I'm going to go with Casemiro and Kobe Mainoo. I know this is a perfect game for Kobe to be able to link the defense with the offense. And then in the double 10 position, it's going to be Brano Buemo and Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes closer to the 18-yard box for us to get more opportunities, get bigger chances, get bigger opportunities for us to score. And this is going to be the controversial one. As the number 9, I am going to be going with not Benjamin Šeško. I'm going to be going with Joshua Zirkzee. Why Joshua Zirkzee? Because his hold-up play is second to none. And I know Benjamin Šeško is just as big, but he doesn't have the hold-up play just yet as Zirkzee. And so we need somebody that if Ben Yedder goes long, Bayinde, why do I always say Ben Yedder? If Bayinde goes long, he would be able to bring other people into the game without losing the ball. And that is Joshua Zirkzee. So that is my predicted 11 for Manchester United. So the key thing about this situation is how can Manchester United actually go into this game to defeat Manchester City? It is the focus on the left-hand side. We need to focus on the left-hand side. You understand? And I say this because Rico Lewis, Rob, and Kozunov are all young talents. That's my predicted right-hand side for Manchester City. They are all young talents, and you can capitalize with the likes of Dogu, Shaw, and Bruno Fernandes, and of course Mainoo. The triangle should be better in that situation. There should be opportunities oozing from that lane. And that is honestly the reason why I think Manchester United would have an opportunity to win this game. Now, I believe the game is not going to be a clean sheet whatsoever on each side. But my prediction for this game is 3-2 Manchester United. Let me know what you guys think about this situation. If I am absolutely bugging, let me know down in the chat because I truly believe that Manchester United coming into this game should be the favourites and should be moving differently going into this game because it would change the narrative totally. It would change the narrative totally because one thing is first, we would have 2 wins, defeating Burnley and defeating Manchester City. But then it will also then tie to the way we played against Arsenal, being that it was good enough to win the game, but we were unlucky. It will give credence to that situation. The way we played against Fulham in the first 30 minutes, it will give credence to those situations. But we just need to start scoring goals. That's what we need to do. And if we look at this situation, and if we score and we win against City, all that credibility will come back into the bank. Because it will be clear that Manchester United are getting better and moving towards the top of the table. And then, of course, we'll be 4 points away from City. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment. Make sure you guys hit that button, hit that follow button, turn on your notifications. If not, you wouldn't be seeing us as often. So you do not miss out on anything that we do here on Pillar Sports. Welcome back. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.